Good morning. It is December 31st, 7:30 a.m. I am driving to work and having my breakfast at the same time. It's what I do. And I was perfectly fine. Went to the bathroom and all that because I make sure that I do that before I step out of the house because you never know. And bam, I have to go to the bathroom now. I've only been on the road for like 10 minutes. I still have another 10 minutes to get to work. Ew, I know, but this is what has been happening with this pregnancy. It just, out of nowhere, I have to go pee. I have to go poop. It is what it is. I just wanted to do a quick Happy New Year. I was reflecting a bit last night as I was going to bed, and if you follow me on Facebook, I don't know if you guys can tell. Most of the people in my life that are really close to me can tell that I'm the kind of person who has a hard time letting go of things that I find that are kind of unfair, and I am the kind of person who wants justice, I guess you can say. This is with anything. This is with people, like, for example, with companies mailing me something that I paid for that is clearly not what I paid for, but charged me to return it. Packages that have stuff that was missing, Amazon Prime shipping stuff late instead of, I pay for the Amazon Prime about $100 a month. $100 a year to get 2-day shipping, and when you pay for 2-day shipping, or you pay the extra for the 1-day shipping and they ship it to you in 3 days, it kind of pisses me off. So just stuff like that. And I always had this ideal of what I thought my life was going to be like, including saying that I don't believe in marriage and that I wasn't going to get married, that I was okay with living with someone but not being married is fine. What else did I say? I said I would never have children. So a lot of things that I didn't see for myself in my future ended up happening. I also thought that I was going to be a college graduate and that I was going to be living in this like super chic, like maybe New York, maybe like downtown LA, you know, taking like the taxis and stuff like that, and I was going to have like this awesome cat. I had a lot of things that I wanted for myself, I guess. One of the main things was I wanted to support myself. I wanted to not depend on my parents for anything, not live with them. And it's not that I have an issue with my parents. I have a good relationship with my parents, but I just wanted to be completely 100% independent. So that was one of my biggest goals in my whole life. Especially because I grew up not well off, and to the point where me, my brother, and sister shared a room until I was about 16 or 17. And that in itself, it wasn't traumatic or anything like that. It just made me appreciate when I had alone time. It made me appreciate when I had my own space and stuff like that. So I was really reflecting last night about my life. I'm 31 now, and I'm happy with my job. I've learned a lot throughout the years. I didn't finish college. For many reasons, I didn't finish. I didn't drop out voluntarily. It kind of just happened, and by the time I got back around to going back to school, it was just so different. My career and my choices had changed, in what I wanted for my life had changed. And I needed to support myself, so I had to take a full-time job, and I tried going to school full-time, and it just was killing me, to the point where I went to the hospital for exhaustion. I was a full-time manager, and I was a full-time student, so that wasn't the smartest thing, for me at least. And I had a mom who was recovering from finally being stable, because my mom's schizophrenic. So that was a long 4 years. trying to get her diagnosed and all that. So there's many things that happened throughout my life that kind of put a wrench in my plans. But you know what? Every single like segue, I guess you can say, or like side adventure has been so worth it. I've met a lot of great people. I've made a few friends here and there. I met my husband quite unconventionally. Now it's more common. I met Ron on Craigslist, but back then it was just starting off, and I think it was around the time that the Craigslist killer was around, so it was a bit of a risk. But I always go with my instincts, and I always do what I feel is right for me, and that's been the way things have worked out for me in my life. I've put trust in myself and in my instincts, and have not let other people influence me or sway me to what they think I should be or they think I should do, and I just go with what feels right for me. So now at 31, like my post said, I finally am okay with where my life is going and where it has led to. Before I used to be like, this is not where I wanted to be at 25. This is not where I wanted to be at 26. This is not where I wanted to be at like 30. Like, those thoughts, like, this is the first year that I haven't had that thought of this is not where I wanted to be. This is exactly where I never knew I wanted to be. This is exactly what my life is, and I embrace it so much. I'm not bored, I'm not bitter, I'm not missing out. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I feel like I am exactly where I need to be, and I'm happy. So next year it's gonna be difficult adjusting to being a new mom, but I'm looking forward to the challenge, and it's such an adventure because I haven't even held a newborn before, so it's gonna be an adventure. But I just wanted to wish each of you a very happy new year. Don't get hung up on what you didn't accomplish this year. Instead, focus on the things that you have accomplished. Whether it was losing 5 pounds, whether it was walking 30 minutes extra a day, whether it was finally getting your surgery date, or finally deciding to have the surgery, or deciding that the surgery wasn't yours. Whatever decision you came to this year, and whatever, small accomplishment you made, it matters, and you should celebrate that and embrace that, and not think about like your shortcomings or anything like that, because every small hurdle counts. Every step you take forward, it gets you where you want to be. So every small accomplishment counts, and you should appreciate that, and you should be happy for it. So happy new year to each of you, and I hope that 2015 is filled with nothing but joy for each of you, and success and life-changing milestones. I will see you guys next year.